Good evening, good day, wherever you are in this world. Welcome to I Am Charlie, the Teenage Years podcast. My name is Mariska S. Phillips. I am the writer, creator, and director of this podcast, and we just want to welcome you on this journey. Here with me, I have one of my producers from Muidum, Bradford Jazzy Smith. Say hi.
Hi.
We wanted to just do a brief introduction in that telling you why we think this story is important. I wrote the first iteration of Charlie back when I was in directing school in LA. And that was in the 90s. So it's come forward to the teenage years today. But I thought it was important to do the teenage years because when this production company, Muidum, picked us up, they asked me to do a podcast and I had to figure out, well, how do I do this if I already have the story of the grown-up Charlie? So I said, I know I can put all of my curiosities and all of my questions in this character because growing up, you know, you don't know sometimes who you are as a teenager. If you're queer, if you're in a family that looks down upon it, if you're a Christian, like you can't be queer and Christian, which I don't believe. I think whoever wants to love Jesus should love Jesus. And this is why this story is important to me. Charlie, as a teenager, is trying to find herself. And she's gripping with a lot of things that she just doesn't know. She thinks it's just taboo to have all of these different feelings, especially with the Jamaican mother, you know, and there's this phrase called a soft listening ear. It's from the psychologist Alice Miller. And I read this book called The Gifted Child, The Drama of the Gifted Child. And in that, they said sometimes children don't have someone that will listen to them without judgment. And I thought there are so many young people without a voice. And I thought I can give this voice to Charlie and kind of cater to that young audience, high school, college, but also I added the grown-up Charlie in retrospect. So she's giving us her inner thoughts on the moments that we learn in real time so that I can bring in the older audience as well. So that's why I think it's important. What do you think? Why is it important to you, Bradford?
I think, in a person's development, their early life experiences has so much weight on who they get to become in this world. And Charlie's story is interesting because I can actually relate to her being a black man, a young black kid growing up in rural North Carolina, raised by Christian grandparents. And I didn't understand the feelings that I was having, and I didn't understand what was happening with my body. And what we get to see with Charlie is, kind of a firsthand, being Jamaican American family, what she's feeling, like her imagination and what she's attracted to, and all those changes, right? Somewhat like a moth to a butterfly. So I'm excited on what we get to hear and what we get to experience through Charlie's eyes, ears, and tactile experiences.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I think that's enough said. Yes?
Yeah.
I think that's a good introduction. So I want you guys to sit back, put on your listening ears, and enjoy this episode of I Am Charlie, the Teenage Years. Thank you so much for being here. And my buddy, CC Hendricks, she's the star and creator of Remote Reviews with CC. I invited her here because of her take on I love her point of view, and she just brings me so much joy when I listen
as
to her.
As controversial as it'll be.
Yeah, she's raw with it. He's wrong with it. CC,
But I
welcome.
tell the truth.
He does tell the truth as she sees it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say my truth. Sometimes my
CC,
truth, 90%
what
is
can
right.
you say?
I'm excited for this. Again, I heard your intro. I thought Charlie, was, a young man, but you see, I'm already excited because I thought it was a man, and it turns out it's a girl. It was me. No, I'm playing. Go. I can't wait to hear it. Very excited. Let's see what we got.
Okay, here we go. Enjoy.